What's going on, Knicks fans? Welcome in to New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green, and in today's show, we're going through a trade rumors mailbag I posted on our community page for you guys to submit your trade proposals, and I picked a couple of the best ones that I liked. And look, if you want to be featured on the next trade rumors mailbag, you got to be a subscriber, or you can go down in the comment section right now, use hashtag Knicks and submit your trade proposal. This first one came from my guy Sam, and he had the Knicks receiving Dejounte Murray and Josh Richardson from the San Antonio Spurs, and he had the Knicks shipping out Julius Randle, Cam Reddish, Quentin Grimes, and the 2022 first-round pick number 11 in the NBA draft. The first thing that popped off the screen to me is Dejounte Murray. He's my dream target of the NBA offseason for the New York Knicks. What he can do at the point guard spot, I think embodies everything Tom Thibodeau wants in a point guard. Sure, I'd like his three-point percentage to be a little bit higher than it is at 32.7%, but he has gotten better every single year he has been in the NBA. This past year, 21 points per game, 9 assists, 46.2% from the field. Dejounte Murray is a do-it-all point guard. Not only can he get it done on the offensive end, get his teammates involved, get to the bucket, finish right hand, left hand, convert in ISO situations, he can also be a stopper on the defensive end. And that's what Tom Thibodeau wants in his point guards. He wants the point guards on his team to be defensive-minded, be able to get buckets when they need to, and be clutch. And that's what Dejounte Murray is. That's what he embodies as a basketball player. But I'll ask you this question, Knicks fans. Should the Knicks trade for Dejounte Murray? It's definitely going to cost a lot in a trade. I don't know if it would cost quite as much as it did in Sam's trade idea, but you're at least going to have to give up Julius Randle, a first-round pick, and maybe a couple picks more. But I'll leave it up to you to answer this one. Let me know. Type T for trade, or you can go down and type P for pass. Trade idea number 2 from my guy, James E. Moore. He had 2 trade ideas, so we'll show both. He has the Knicks sending Julius Randle, Dallas Mavericks 2023 first-round pick, the one that came in the Kristaps Porzingis trade, and the Knicks 2024 first-round pick for Sacramento's 4th overall pick in Rashawn Holmes. Then send number 11 pick this year, Derrick Rose, Alec Burks, Nerlens Noel to Portland for Bledsoe in the number 7 pick. Give Portland the vet help needed, and we, the New York Knicks, get to pick Jaden Ivey and Benedict Mathurin. If that happened in the first round for the New York Knicks, I would be a very happy camper. But this is what the trade looks like on paper. The Knicks, they get Rashawn Holmes. They also get the 4th pick, but they're giving up Julius Randle and 2 future first-round picks. And then Jamesy said the Knicks should do this, and that would be acquire Eric Bledsoe, a 2022 first-round pick, number 7 overall, from the Blazers. And the Blazers would get the Knicks' 11th pick, Derrick Rose, Nerlens Noel, and Alec Burks. The thing that pops off the screen to me is the Blazers, they would be acquiring too much salary cap in Derrick Rose, Nerlens Noel, and Alec Burks. Each of those players make about $10 million, and Eric Bledsoe does not make $30 million. So you'd have to wiggle around and change some players. But what I think about from this is, if you can move up in the NBA draft from pick number 11, whether it's to pick 7 or to pick number 4, and get Jaden Ivey, you do it. Jaden Ivey is a franchise-changing type of player. He gives me Ja Morant vibes. I don't think he's as bouncy and as athletic as Ja Morant, but I don't think Ja Morant coming out of college shot the basketball nearly as well as Jaden Ivey can. Ivey is a 3-level scorer that can get his teammates involved, is electric in the fast break in the open court, and when he gets going downhill, watch out because it's highlights just like Ja Morant, and seeing that in Madison Square Garden would be pretty damn cool. Look, the Knicks, they need to make a move for a point guard, and if it's trading up for Jaden Ivey, I'm all in on that. But what do you say? All Knicks fans watching this video, look, me being one, and my favorite things about Knicks fans is we're loud, we're proud, and we like our opinions to be heard. So let me know where you stand on this. Type Y for yes, or you can go down in the comments section and type N for no. And look, the NBA draft, it's coming up in a couple of weeks. Then it's NBA free agency, and here on New York Knicks Now, we are going to cover the hell out of everything under the sun related to the New York Knicks. Videos all off season long, and we're about to crank our coverage up. Videos almost every single day for absolutely free. So subscribe and help us get to 7,000 subscribers. Do it for our guy Mello, 3 to the dome. Go down right now, lock us in, hit that big red button. Another trade idea from Augustin Carter. They suggested the Knicks trade for DeAndre Ayton, and they are sending out an absolute haul to the Phoenix Suns. Honestly, this is way too much in my opinion. I like DeAndre Ayton as a player, but I don't think Julius Randle, Cam Reddish, Evan Fournier, Mitchell Robinson, and 2 first-round picks, the Suns aren't going to be asking for that much, and the Suns would be taking on way too much salary cap. Julius Randle makes in the mid-20s, Cam Reddish on a cheaper deal, Evan Fournier makes $18 million, and Mitchell Robinson, that would be a sign and trade. So you'd have to rework this to get the numbers to fit. But when you look at the player DeAndre Ayton is, there's no doubt about it. He's one of the best young centers in the NBA. 17 and 10, shot 63% from the field, averaged almost a block a night. I'm a big fan of DeAndre Ayton, but the way I think about team building and team philosophy is you don't need to go all in 2022 around a center. You need to build with guards and wings. That's what wins now in the NBA. Look at the teams in the finals. The Warriors, they have great guard play, and they have people that can score on the wing. Same with the Boston Celtics. They've got good guard play, and they got 2 guys on the wing that can win in any ISO situation. I like Al Horford, but the Celtics aren't giving big money to Al Horford. And DeAndre Ayton, if he came to the New York Knicks in that deal, he'd be wanting a maximum contract. So here's the trade again, and I'll ask you Knicks fans, who were to be the winners of this trade? I would go with the Phoenix Suns. The fact you get Julius Randle, Fournier, Robinson, and Cam Reddish, and 2 first-round picks, and all you got to do is trade DeAndre Ayton, that'd be a big win for the Suns. But if you think the Knicks are winners of this deal, you can go down in the comments section and type NYK. Here on YouTube and on Knicks Now especially, YouTube has added a feature called Super Thanks. It's right underneath me. It's the heart icon with the money sign in the middle of it. You can donate to the show. It's like a super chat on a live show, but we don't go live yet here on New York Knicks Now. So if you want to show some love and donate to the channel and show my bosses that what we're doing here on this channel is something you enjoy, I would greatly appreciate it. Doesn't matter how much it is. I know if you super thanks, you've got love for us here at New York Knicks Now. And everyone that super thanks, we will shout you out on a show. If you got a question, a comment, whatever it may be, we'll get you up on screen and get you some airtime. So if you want to show some love, go ahead and super thanks to New York Knicks Now right now. Another trade idea in this mailbag came from my guy Jose, and it was the Knicks. It once again involved the Trailblazers, but this time a little bit more simple. Eric Bledsoe and the first-round pick of the Blazers, number 7 overall, go into the New York Knicks. And the Knicks, they're shipping out Julius Randle. Look, I'm not sure I would make this deal as a whole unless Benedict Mathurin or Jaden Ivey were still on the clock at number 7. If Mathurin or Ivey is still on the board at number 7 and the Trailblazers come calling, then I would do it. I'm a big fan of Benedict Mathurin. He reminds me of a young Paul George. Not as an elite as a defender, but he's long, lanky, can put it on the deck, and score at 3 levels. I like the way that he moves off the ball, and Jaden Ivey is Jaden Ivey, arguably the best point guard in this draft, and that's a strong position of need. So look, if one of those guys were on the clock when the Knicks got a call from the Portland Trail Blazers, I would go down in the comments section and type A for accept. But it's all dependent on who is still on the board. But I'll ask you once again, Knicks fans, would you make this trade? You get Eric Bledsoe and you get the number 7 pick in the NBA draft, but you also depart with Julius Randle and that $30 million contract for the next 3 years. Type A for accept or type D for decline. I appreciate everyone that's made New York Knicks Now a part of their day. You're a real one. And to separate the real ones from the fake ones, I want everyone that's still watching this video right now to just go in the comment section and type real ones. Because if you made it this far, if you finished this video, you're a real one. I like to separate the fakers from the non-fakers. So go down in the comment section and type real one if you made it this far.